Hi, and welcome back to this series of podcasts about what it takes to become a professional writer. And in this podcast, what I'd like you to do is consider this question. Why do I want to be a writer? It's important that you ask yourself this question because it could save you from an awful lot of grief and frustration, and also save your relatives and loved ones from having to live with the cliched, tortured artist. So, consider the following. Is it validation? Is it the idea of having praise and fame? Is that what motivates you? Is it money? The idea of making lots of money. Is it glamour? Being around famous people, going to flash parties and awards dinners. Is it the love of the process? This idea of squirreling yourself away and burying yourself in research. Or is it the need to communicate? Are you somebody that just has to write, has to get out stories? Okay, so I'd like you to consider these for a moment. So, what was the answer for you? Well, the truth is there isn't one answer. There's no wrong answer. Your motivation will probably be a mixture of things, as is most people's. But it's worth considering these things. First of all, validation. If validation is your major motivation, then you really are lining yourself up for a good kicking. Because the fact is there are many talented writers who ride this emotional roller coaster. They get good reviews, they get commissions, and they're up. They get bad reviews or fail to get a commission, and they go hurtling down. Don't let other people validate your talent. Is it money? Well, as a writer, you're working as an independent freelancer. So you're going to be having to plan your financial strategy, and there will be good times, there will be lean times. So you need to be in charge and thinking ahead. Perhaps your motivation was glamour. Well, the truth is that few directors or producers want a writer on their film set. And glamour is mostly for the very highly successful actors and a few directors. Or was it love of the process? That idea of squirreling yourself away and immersing yourself in your research. Well, the fact is that pretty much all forms of writing involve some level of collaboration. You'll be working with publishers or editors, script editors or producers and directors. Or was it the need to communicate? That's fantastic, because if you can always be excited about being part of the storytelling process, then getting paid any amount of glamour and validation is just a bonus. So we've talked about the different motivations why you want to be a writer. Use this checklist, especially when you start to find that you're unhappy or demotivated with your career. For our next podcast, we're going to move your career strategy on further, and that's going to involve teaching you how to be a bouncer. Okay, we'll see you in the next podcast.